Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. These are crispy salmon cakes with mango salsa. So before we work on our crispy salmon patty, we need to prep our salsa. We're gonna be making a mango salsa. So the first thing we're going to do is we're gonna prep some red bell pepper. So I'm making a small amount. So I'm only gonna need about maybe like a third of the red bell pepper. And I want to dice this into small pieces. So I'm gonna cut it long ways. And then we're gonna turn and chop it like this. What I love about this recipe that I'm showing you guys today is that, first of all, it's really simple. All the recipes on this channel are super simple. If you haven't checked out my other recipes, head to the main page. There's a bunch of playlists. You can find whatever you're looking for. But for this particular recipe, what I love about it is it kind of works as a great either meal, or it could be little appetizers. You can make like small little salmon patties and it could be like little appetizer bites, or you can make a huge patty. It's absolutely awesome. And the salsa is just great on its own, but it just pairs so well with the salmon patty that we're gonna work on later on in this recipe. So the next thing, now that I have my red bell pepper, and again, I'm making a small amount and I don't wanna go overboard with the red bell pepper. My mango that I'm using today is relatively small. And I'm going to cut my mango. I'm gonna cut around the seed that's in the center. Just take your time, be careful. So I'm gonna take my spoon now, and I'm just going to slide off the mango from the skin. So I just do it like that, and just take it off. Makes it super simple. You don't have to peel the mango or anything like that before you actually cut it. And same thing for these larger pieces. Just gonna take my spoon and scoop it out of the peel. Super easy, just like that. Now that I have my mango pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and dice this as well. So we're gonna do it long ways, and then we're gonna turn and cut this into smaller pieces. If you're enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. My mango's ready to go. So I'm gonna add it to my bowl with the red bell pepper. I'm also gonna chop some fresh Italian parsley. We're just gonna do a rough chop like this, but I like to do fine pieces. And lastly, we're going to do some jalapeño. So I'm just gonna take a little bit from the side. Make sure to take my seeds out. And I'm going to finely dice the jalapeno as well. We're ready to now season our mango salsa. So I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. Of course, add your salt to taste. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. Then I'm gonna do a drop of olive oil, maybe a heavy drop. And then I'm also gonna do some lime juice. And then just go ahead and mix. After mixing my salsa, I realized I totally forgot an important ingredient. Don't forget your red onion. So I'm gonna add some diced red onion as well and just mix that in there. Happens, guys, everybody makes mistakes. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, the purple is missing. It was the red onion. Now we can set this aside and the salsa is just gonna keep marinating while we work on our delicious salmon patties. For the salmon patties, I like to actually use smoked salmon. So I have some roasted black pepper smoked salmon. I'm gonna just take it out of the packaging. You can just use regular smoked salmon is fine as well, like the one that's thinly sliced. But the fillet is a little bit better if you can find that. I'm gonna go ahead and break that up. And the reason I'm using the smoked salmon, we can take out the skin. Don't worry, I'm not throwing out the skin. We're just gonna save it for later. But the reason that we are using the smoked salmon rather than cooking a salmon fillet, which is totally fine as well, but the smoked salmon has a really nice flavor that it adds to this. It also is a little bit drier than if you just did a, like you cooked a salmon fillet. So that, the dryness plus the flavor is significantly better and makes these patties honestly way better than if you just cooked it, the fillet, and used it like that. So I've broken up my smoked salmon fillet. And we're gonna go ahead and add a pinch of salt because this particular smoked salmon is already pretty salty, but I do wanna add a little bit extra salt. I'm gonna do a good amount of garlic powder. Of course, all the measurements will be in the description below. I'm gonna do some dried parsley, some black pepper, some mild paprika, I like to do a tiny squeeze of lime juice. It adds a nice kick with that smoked salmon flavor. You could also do lemon juice if that's what you have. We're going to add about a tablespoon. Of course, it depends on how much you're making. So I'll include the measurements for the portion that I made here. And just for some relativity here, it is about a 4-ounce package of the smoked salmon. So the measurements that are in the description will be for 4 ounces of smoked salmon. So now I'm gonna mix that mayo, lime juice, and seasoning with my smoked salmon. I'm also going to go ahead and crack 1 egg. Let's go ahead and mix that egg in. And we're going to mix in some breadcrumbs. These are some plain breadcrumbs. You could also, and I kind of just eyeball it, I basically mix it until it is not like super wet. I'll show you what it should look like. Of course, it's dependent on the moisture content of your smoked salmon. It's gonna be dependent on how large the egg is. So I'll just show you the consistency that you're looking for. And of course, I'll include what my measurement is just for a good starting point. I started probably with like a little less than 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. And although we're mixing it in, that's a good bonding agent for the salmon cakes. We are also going to coat it on the outside. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Essentially, you're looking for the mixture to stick and hold its shape, but not be too dry or too moist. It shouldn't fall apart. It should easily stay together. So now I'm gonna split this into 2 because we can go ahead and form our salmon cakes. That's good for about 1. Again, you can make them whatever size you want. If you're making little appetizer sizes, you can make them smaller. You could also make them slightly larger like this. You could make them more like a burger style if you wanted to. But I like them about this size. It's probably 1/4 cup in size. So I'm gonna go ahead and form them into that patty. So here is our salmon patty. And then I like to actually flatten it out a little bit more so it's not sticking up as much. And it should look exactly like this, about like the size of your hand. And you can see it is easily sticking together, but it's not too wet and is also not too dry. So I can easily flatten it out and it holds its shape. A great thing about these patties as well is they're really good for like a food prep. So if you're prepping for a party or if you're prepping for dinner in the morning or something like that, you can make these patties ahead of time. You can refrigerate them as is. Don't coat them in the exterior part of the breadcrumbs yet, but you can leave them as is, cover them and put them in the fridge. And then when you come back at the end of the day, they're ready to go. You just bread them lightly, throw them in the pan, and you can cook them. For my outside coating for the breadcrumbs, I have my plain breadcrumbs here. If you're using flavored breadcrumbs like garlic or Italian, you might not need to season it, but I'm gonna go ahead and season mine. And that's why I like to get the plain breadcrumbs, because I can tailor the seasoning to whatever dish I'm making. So for the salmon cakes, I'm gonna do the same seasonings that went inside the salmon cakes, but just not including salt. I don't wanna add any more salt. We already have the saltiness from the smoked salmon, and we add a little pinch of salt inside, and I don't want the outside to be just like fully salt heavy. So I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Gonna do my mild paprika. Some dried parsley. And a little bit of black pepper. And I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of mix that in there. And that way you get a flavorful outside coating as well. So I'm evenly spreading that out. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my salmon patty and I'm going to place it in my breadcrumbs. I'm gonna take my breadcrumbs and I like to coat it on top first before I flip it over. And I'm just brushing up that coating on the sides as well. And that looks good. Make sure we're brushing off any excess. I'm gonna flip it over just to make sure I'm not missing any parts of this. And that looks really good. Let's go ahead and do that for the other one as well. To my nonstick pan that I'm heating on medium-low heat, I'm gonna add some avocado oil. I'm gonna give it a second for this oil to heat up. Once our oil is nice and hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add my salmon cake in. We're just gonna let this fry for about a minute on the first side. Another great thing, and the reason why you wanna use cooked salmon, is because we're really just frying the outside and we're cooking everything, making it meld and get all warm and cozy and then crispy on the outside. So this is just super quick. We're not actually cooking the salmon because it's already cooked. After a minute on the first side, go ahead and flip it over carefully. And now we're gonna cook it for a minute on the second side. Let's flip it back over. We're gonna do 1 extra minute on the first side. I decided to just do 30 seconds on the first side and then an additional 30 seconds on the second side. Again, it just depends on which pan you're cooking in and how high your heat is. So just make sure you're watching the edges so that they don't get too dark. And now that my salmon cake is finished, I'm gonna take it out and place it on this cooling rack so that the excess oil can drain. And that is it. Delicious, crispy salmon cakes with mango salsa. I already assembled my plate. I like to top it with the mango salsa. Of course, you can put it on the side, but you gotta get that perfect bite every single time. I'm gonna cut out a little piece of my salmon cake. I mean, take a look at that. It's gorgeous on the inside. It's bursting with flavor. We're gonna get a little bit of our mango salsa. I have my perfect bite. Cheers. All I can say is, wow. Full of flavor. You get the sweetness, the saltiness, the smokiness. It's the perfect combo. You guys are gonna love this for the summertime. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.